Hey, and welcome back to A Red Mountain Life, where we adventure, build, and explore. Today I am going out and gonna go climb Mount Tabawatch. We have a bunch of 14,000 foot peaks in the valley near us, and I've climbed all of them. Hiked. Just to watch, it's mostly hiking mountains overall, but I have climbed all of them except for Mount Tabawatch, which is connected to a mountain called Mount Chavano. And I've done Chavano 4 times, but I have not walked the extra 2 miles to do Tabawatch. So today, we're gonna give it a go. So I am starting here. It's probably gonna be 8 o'clock by the time I'm started, which sounds fairly reasonable, but it's actually pretty late to get started, especially this time of year. And I saw a bunch of lightning yesterday, so I'm hoping today it clears up a bit. This may not be much of a trip, or maybe something. I don't even know if this will end up being a video, but I'm gonna go out and have some fun today. It's always fun walking up a hill and walking back down. So that little snow patch you see up there is the remnants of what's called the Angel of Chavano. And people go up there oftentimes late spring, and there's supposed to be a really good ski descent. I haven't done it yet, but I'd like to at some point. You could probably still ski it actually, but don't have my skis with me today, and not sure I'm in the kind of shape where I could carry them up a hill anyway. So we're here at the trailhead, just getting loaded up, and then I'll head up. So when you're packing up a pack, you usually want to put the heaviest stuff about your mid-back and closest to your back on the backpack, if you can try to do that. Just helps distribute the weight and carry it out well. Well, we're gonna get going here. I'm just getting started for the day. It's about 8:15 right now, so should be a good day. It's gonna be a long day. I think it's about, I don't know, 12 or 13 miles, something like that, doing the whole thing. Hope I don't encounter weather, and we'll see how that goes. Like I said, we've had a lot of lightning strikes a little bit out east here. Heading up the trail, usually that first couple miles is always the hardest because you're just gaining so much elevation and climbing so much. So I gotta brace for that, especially with my out of shape legs. Probably gained, I don't know, 1,000 feet in elevation or so, maybe a mile and a half. Got a little bit of cloud dispersion out that way, but I don't think it's coming together quite yet. Hopefully it stays that way the rest of the day. Couple 100 feet higher here, kind of by this little creek. It's a great little spot to be able to set up camp if you want to do this as an overnight. Years ago, I guided a group out here. We had a little overnight camping area here. Then we headed up and summited Chavano the next day. It was really cool to see a bunch of high school students do that, some who hadn't even done it at all ever before and grew up in this valley. Pretty special place here, kind of cool to be back. It's been quite a few years since I've actually come up here and done any hiking or any backpacking or anything like that. So it's a great little spot. Good spot to fill up water here as well. Have some memories coming back from this place, which is pretty neat feeling to be able to remember taking those students up here and sort of their joy in the experience of getting to the top of one of the peaks they've seen every day much of their life. Good organization. They do their very best to provide a lot of details and topo maps and all sorts of stuff for people who want to climb 14ers. So if you're going to go support them, that'd be awesome. It's about 9:30-ish now. Making pretty good time, almost above tree line. Very sweaty. You can see what the backpack does to you. Just gives you a giant sweat line. Whew. Cools you down a little bit though. The weather seems to be holding so far. Hopefully it stays like this and we don't have any big storm clouds gathering up. One thing that's always cool about doing 14ers is, or 13ers or whatever, just getting above tree line. So you can see so much around you. You still see the snow hanging on over there. Even on, it's 1st of July right now, July 1st. There are a couple of years actually where I've skied every month of the year out here in Colorado. You find north-facing couloirs and things like that. Just taking a little rest and gonna keep going. Breaking out above tree line right now. And you can see the saddle there. And Chavano's probably, I don't know, another mile and a half up top, then head over to Tab Watch. And so right here's the Angel of Chavano I was talking about earlier. You can see it's melted out quite a bit, but a lot of times people ski that chute all the way down there, and it'd be a pretty fun ski. I'll have to do it at some point here. I've done a bunch of the other little chutes out here, but this is one I haven't done yet. So that's the thing about living in Colorado. There's always somebody who's faster, no matter how fast or how strong you think you are. There's always someone who's 10 times more fit. There's a lot of people more fit than me right now, but even when I was fast, there was always someone else. It's kind of a cool thing that it's cool to see what people can do. It's also cool to stay a little bit humbled with all that, moving a little bit slower than you actually think you are sometimes. Coming up to the saddle now. Headed up almost at the pass here. Usually what happens at whatever it is, where am I at? I don't know, almost 14,000 feet I guess. So it's hard to breathe. But what usually happens is you get over the ridge of the saddle here, then you get blasted with wind. We'll see if that happens this time. Right, just stopping here to get a drink and a little something to eat. And you can see right up on the saddle, the wind's picked up a little bit. My only real concern is those clouds, because they're coming right over top of where Tab Watch and Chavano are. They haven't come together yet, but they come together quick up here. It's best to be safe usually, so I'm going to be on the lookout for that, but we'll see. This is always the weird in-between of do I go up the peak or not. You got some storm clouds gathering. They don't look bad now, but when they come in on top of you real quick, it gets real scary when that lightning starts coming down. Anyways, I think I'm going to keep pushing forward for a while longer. Not sure if I'm going to make Tab Watch or not today. I'm going to try, but I'll go up Chavano maybe a 5th time. So great. It's still fun either way, getting out and hiking. Just beneath the Chavano summit here, you can see some clouds rolling in. Hopefully I can make it up there soon. Probably need to turn around unless it's cleared up. Probably need to turn around then. Almost at the summit of Chavano now. 200 more feet or so. Always hard to breathe up here. See how this weather looks coming over the ridge here. There's Tabalwatch over there. Whew. Summit of Chavano. Well, made it up here to the summit. Saying hello to some other fellow summiteers. Yes. So, but yeah, up on Mount Chavano here. Tabalwatch is over there, but with all this weather behind us, I don't think it's probably the best idea for me to get caught out on the ridge in lightning. Anyways, just a good day out here, and this is my 5th time up Chavano. Unfortunately, no Tabalwatch this time, but good day either way. I had to change my clothes real quick, but it's getting a little chillier up here. Rain's coming in, so I'm gonna get heading down back to the truck. Unfortunately, I could not get to Tabalwatch today. I actually didn't start way too late, but I did for the weather today. So what are you gonna do? And like I said, the weather's about to come in. It's starting to hail on me right now. 1st of July. Gotta get out of here before lightning and thunder starts. It's always scary. Oh, wish me the best. Hope I don't get caught in the lightning. The hail's still coming down a little bit around me. The wind's picking up, but I'm probably 10 minutes away from sort of a flatter open area. And once I'm there, I can really start moving a little bit and get below tree line where it's safer. I don't think I mentioned it, but every year, someone out in our valley gets hit with lightning on a 14er or way up above the tree line up here. So it's not just fear of lightning. It's a very real concern that happens every single year. Somebody gets struck by lightning and dies, and you know, you just hope it's not you that year. Usually if you're making good decisions and leaving on time, like I'm getting down way before noon right now and just came in early. It's just how it goes. Always fun to get hail and sleet and snow in July. But I'm almost back down to the flats now. Started kind of giddying up a little bit down here. Usually you want to be in the tree line before that starts coming in, but moved in pretty early today. Either way, good day. Glad I didn't try for Tabalwatch. That would have been stuck out on a ridge, mountain storm. So glad I turned around, but hey, at least did one summit and a lot of fun. Back in the flats now, and just a note of caution, I guess. If you do come out to Colorado and want to do a 14er or come above tree line, you know, try to do it earlier in the morning. Try to be down before noon. The lightning storms that are up here, I think it's like here in Florida where there's the most lightning deaths, and you know, it is a very real thing, and I've been caught in, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 of these pretty nasty lightning storms above tree line in my lifetime. And you'd think that after one you'd learn, but it took me 5 or 6 to really learn and go, oh, maybe that's a bad idea. Turns out it is a bad idea. That's why I'm kind of abundantly cautious when it comes to making sure that I get below tree line when I am up here. The big thing is, I love to do all this stuff and accept whatever risk there is, you know, whether it's somewhat low risk up here or rock climbing on lead or whatever, you know, backcountry skiing, all that. I accept the risk, but you can still make good decisions. And I'd rather make a good decision, be able to come back, actually do the thing tomorrow, than, you know, get caught out here today and do something dumb, be front page of the paper, local idiot dies doing whatever. Just my thoughts on the matter. Everyone has their own threshold for risk. That's mine these days for sure. Well, there was the telltale sign. Just heard thunder. Probably start seeing lightning soon. Trees are down there. So if you're in the trees, you are much better off and much more likely to be safe. So got to get myself to safety. It's starting to rain on me here. Wish me luck. Starting to get back in the trees here, so a little bit safer. Not quite at safety yet, but definitely I think I'm outrunning most of the storm. It's been thundering lightly a little bit, but no lightning yet, so that's good. And all told, I'll probably end up doing, I don't know, about 10 miles today or so. I couldn't quite do the ridge and gain that extra, whatever it is, 2.5 or 3. So nice and safe down in the trees. Back at this little creek right here. Kind of dunked my head and felt pretty nice to get underneath the water. Headed back to the parking lot, and I think I got about, I don't know, 2 miles from here or something like that. Love these aspen forests. They're so cool. It's really pretty walking through them. Back into the parking area. Sit down in the truck and relax a little bit, take my shoes off. It's a good day though, good day. I'm tired, I haven't been hiking with a pack at all this summer, but it's a good intro back into it again. My legs are gonna be feeling it, but it was fun. I always try to remember how fortunate I am to live here and do all this stuff that I love to do. Hopefully I get to share that with you guys a little bit, my kids, showing my family a little bit of just what we do out here, because they're all far away from here. We moved a good ways away from family, so it's kind of cool to be able to just share that across the board. I don't know, if you enjoy it, that's great. Like and subscribe, all that stuff, but either way, it's a fun way for us to record and have a record of like what we do and trips I go on, things I build, trips I go on with the kids and with my wife, all across the board. It's pretty cool to be able to live in this place, and I try to never take that for granted. Let's check out this aspen grove. It's super cool. You can tell it's an aspen tree because of the way it is. Back here at the truck, made it down safe. I'm pretty tired. My feet are, from the last few days, actually working. There's some beat up feet right here, but I don't know. One of the nicest things after hiking is always taking your shoes off, but then the reality is you have to deal with the nastiness of your feet after hiking. Anyways, hope you enjoy this. It was just a short little trip. I wasn't even gonna record, but figured why not, and it's a fun day out, and I enjoy climbing the peaks around here. It's super fun. So like, subscribe, all that stuff if you enjoyed the content. If not, no worries, but join us again next time if you do. Thanks.